And let's continue right off the bat with Valkyria Chronicles.
As I said, this one is going to be a bit brutal.
That's okay. Brutal is fun. I play survival games where I survive. At least I try to. And RPGs are always the most fun in my opinion when you have to put more strategy into it as opposed to just mindlessly killing everything. I know this isn't a straight up RPG, but you know.
Isara, Martha, please be okay.
Martha!
What's her problem? She pregnant or just fat?
Who cares? Not gonna make any difference when she's dead.
Stop this now!
See what she's wearing? Take a good look at that shawl. She's a Darkson.
Then that explains it. I thought this place stunk. Now I know it does. So, we got ourselves a fat one and a stinky one. PU. It's a regular pig farm in here.
I will thank you to watch your tongue in this house. You have to leave, now.
That's a big gun for such a little girl. Drop it.
Isara!
Huh? Hold it right there! Die! Darkson pig!
Isara, are you okay?
I'm okay thanks to you. But Martha, I think she's...
Martha!
This isn't good. She's gone into labor. Moving her would be dangerous.
Right. Well, we can't just leave her here. What are we gonna do? There are a lot of Imperials out there, Ys. It's only a matter of time before they take over the Mill Plaza.
Welks, listen. The barn out back.
What about it?
Our fathers have left us something. Something that might get us out of this mess.
The upper hand. It wasn't the enemy's turn yet. Anyways, though, this is a big picture, which means it's probably a big cutscene. That's how my logic works.
Normally the actual fully animated ones are the big ones.
Oh my. Anyways, though, I see a picture of a tank in there, so I think I know where this is going. Let's go.
Dad's tank. Whoa. I can't believe it's still here.
And it's one of a kind. Here it is, the Edelweiss. Tamer built it especially for General Gunther.
Yeah, and it worked great, too. So it's just been parked here in the barn?
I wanted to make sure it would still operate, you know, in case of emergencies. I enrolled in a maintenance class given by the military. I wanted to be able to do what my father could do.
Well, that's great. But that's only a class, Isara.
It really didn't need much, hardly any alterations at all. I just fitted it with a new turbine engine. It really improves on the power-to-weight ratio. The Edelweiss is field-worthy. Its firepower and mobility are more than a match for recent models.
Well, assuming it does work. What's next?
All right. Welks, you took the armored vehicle course, didn't you?
Yeah. Back in high school. Once.
We'll bring Martha here. She'll be safe inside the tank, and we can move to a better location. Just leave the driving to me, okay? All you have to do is give the orders.
Isara, we ready to roll?
Engaging engine. The Edelweiss is ready for deployment.
Alicia could still be out there dodging bullets, buying time for people to evacuate. Here's the plan. We're gonna pick up Alicia and get out of town. All right, Edelweiss, move out!
You know, for some reason I didn't put together that I was going to be driving the tank in this game, despite the fact that looking at the box, our main character is driving the tank in the front of the box art. On the back of the box art, they're standing on top of the tank.
Yep. The tank, the tank is basically probably the most powerful asset, and if that gets destroyed, well, it's game over guaranteed.
Okay, got it. So tank is important, it's our father's legacy.
Put simply, the tank blows up in any of the missions, it's an instant game over.
Got it. Then again, if my main character blows up, it's an instant game over as well.
Yep.
So, anyways, though, let's let the next scene roll. Retreat from Brule.
This is where it's going to get difficult.
Here's the brief for this operation.
The enemy is a squad centered around a single tank, currently advancing from the plaza into the main road. We need to defend the gate on the road. If the enemy breaches it, the yellow evacuating townspeople will be in danger. Okay, I can see how it's going to be difficult because you don't just have to beat them down, you have to stop them from blowing your shit up. Again, making my Shining Force comparisons one of my, I wouldn't say least favorite, one of the more difficult stages in Shining Force required you defending something as well. Anyways, though. And the points aren't too far apart either. They'll probably head for the gate and try to destroy it. The tank will be with them. Our goal here is to take out the tank while keeping the gate standing. Without the help of your tank, it's next to impossible for us to destroy their tank. Until we can rendezvous to the Bull town, Watch will do everything we can to keep the gate in one piece. The town Watch will need to hold off the enemy forces until you arrive with the tank. We'll need to use the sandbags around the starting point and gate for cover to hold back the Empire's attack. Alright, so Brule...
So put simply, you gotta be very defensive here until the Edelweiss gets there.
Got it. So Brule's main gate is destroyed, Welkin dies, Alicia dies, 20 turns pass, we have to use the sandbags and prevent them from breaching the gate. Got it.
I will say this, until the Edelweiss shows up, there is nothing you can do about the tank.
Yeah, I kind of figured that, because I tried shooting...
It's got a weak point, which is this radiator, but it would take way too many shots for you to kill it.
Got it. As I said, so just focus right now mainly on the soldiers.
Yep, so basically keep your guys behind sandbags, make sure that they have the area in front of the gate covered.
Got it.
Alright, let's begin. We've got to stop them here.
Okay. Player phase. This should be interesting, though. I like tough battles, even if I might suck.
If this gate falls, there's going to be even more casualties among the townspeople.
And take the occasion to set yourself up for defense.
The Town Watch will defend this gate so as many people as possible can get away.
Shining Force is an old Sega game, which was a strategy RPG. It's also a game which I played a lot when I was younger, and I liked quite a bit. And it's what made me determine I like strategy RPGs. So yeah, it was also an old Sega game. Speaking of which...
Got a second? Listen close and I'll explain.
About sandbags and hand grenades. As I unintentionally figured out last round, you can blow up sandbags with grenades, yes.
So can tanks. Tanks can also just run them over.
Okay. By moving behind sandbags and selecting crouch, the unit's defense are maximized, and extra damage for headshots is negated. When focusing on defense or ending one turn, it's always best to hide this way. Contrarily, this means that enemies hiding behind cover are well played or protected and more difficult to defeat as well. This is why the hand grenade is used. Its explosive power can destroy sandbags. Press the square button, the button that toggles buttons, to cycle among the options to hand grenades. In this battle, Alicia possesses some. Grenades are limited in numbers, so use them wisely. Each player phase, units will recover one hand grenade. See? I didn't know that. Now I do. I can already see it's going to be tough, though they do give me 4-player turns, so that's nice.
Yeah, but really, you're not going to be using them a lot until the device appears.
I know.
You're just going to be using them to put your troops into position.
Should we all stay behind the default?
Don't keep them all together because,
Alright.
1, they've got grenades, and 2, the tank has got a mortar
Alright.
as well as a main gun.
I'll start moving Alicia away then.
Okay?
I mean, you should have Alicia in a more protected position than the town's watchman, because if the town watchmen die, oh well. But if Alicia dies, game over, so...
Enemy sighted.
I really don't think I'm going to be able to shoot from here, but I could definitely try.
No, you're not going to be able to pull any shots, really. You should also take advantage of your turns by making them use heal kits if they get low.
Now.
Well, I got 2 hits, that's what counts. Now I need to just figure out where I'm going to stay. I think her staying over here is actually probably the best. I should move the other 2 guys.
Just make sure they're well covered.
The water tower can probably... It looks like it's probably destructible, so yeah.
No, the tower? No, it's not.
It's not destructible.
You can stand up there for a vantage point if you want.
Alright.
But it leaves you very vulnerable because you don't get the cover bonus.
Yeah. Move this here. The moment, as I try to figure everything out, I'm just leave her right here and move the 2 townspeople away for the moment. Thank you. Townsperson, hold your ground. Don't let the tank do its bullshit at you.
Unfortunately, the tank will just... It'll shoot up the thing like it just doesn't care.
Yep, just like right there, I see what I was just trying to do. The same with the soldiers, already partially damaged.
The soldiers will just run up there and try and throw a grenade. That's why you're going to have your soldiers spread out to the point where you can shoot them. Because the air device will arrive long before the tank's able to blast through it, but not if the, what do you call it?
He needs to take the long route out, of course. Because I have a strategy what I do with this 1 townsperson. Ah, there's several people here, actually.
Yeah, I told you, you should just stay defensive and not push forward,
Alright, yeah.
even if it is quote-unquote suicidal. As I said, the air device will arrive long before the tank bears down the door, but if you're not able to kill the soldiers, then the door will get battered down.
Tom! Oh, I see, I ran out of moving ability. So, well, they're in a bad spot. I just killed 1 guy. Oh, I can move him again the next round, right. Perfect. I will take an opportunity to quickly shoot this guy over here while I'm in the neighborhood. This is where 4 turns is going to come tremendously in help. Let's see, you have to aim it perfectly. Move that way. That's good enough. Oh, I killed one of the red scats as well. That's always fun. Now let's get out of there. The moment. I just need to hide over here. Oh, no, not switch weapons like that, like this. Okay. In the current phase, that's all I can do. It's probably gonna go pretty terrible.
Well, considering where 2 of your town watchmen are, yeah. I don't know why you pushed forward with them.
This tank doesn't see me. Hi, tank. Oh, it's aiming at my gate though, so I'm surprisingly okay.
you're gonna have to heal both your
townspeople, though. I see that.
Yeah, by using, and that means that you won't be able to use them. But don't push forward with them, and don't try and get rid of the enemies, because, well, there's no point. There's too many of them.
Got it.
I mean, even with me, it's stupidly difficult to do.
That's one of my town's watchmen already dead. That was my fault, though.
Yep, I told you, you don't push forward.
Got it. But you said not to keep them together, and the only sandbags are more on the push forward. Town watchman has retreated. Oh, okay.
They don't have to be that close.
Got it.
I mean, they don't have to be that. They don't have to be that far apart. The explosion's not like the size of a cluster bomb.
That'd be pretty difficult. Oh dear. Oh boy, now time to start strategizing about Regina ID, or whatever that is. Ragnade.
Well, you'll have to get your town watchman back into a position where...
You can help, I know.
Oh, they can defend the gate.
A small amount of damage is healed at the start of each player phase. I know this. Sometimes a unit that has suffered heavy damage needs to help to ride faster. They need Ragnade. They're going to teach me how to use this now. Yeah, another product of Ragnite ore. Ragnade combines healing and antibiotic properties into a single medical package. Selected with the triangle button, let's press R1 to select a target. Place the crosshairs on nearby ally to heal them, and place them on 1 to use this handy item to heal yourself. Oh, actually, my town watchman isn't in terrible health at all, surprisingly. At least this one isn't. The other one was.
Well, either way, you're going to have to kill that one scout that's right next to the gate, otherwise you're just going to keep lobbing grenades at it.
Yeah. Fortunately, I have to take the long way.
My suggestion is to kill the scout with the town watchman, have the town watchman take up the position of where that scout was, and then make sure he's healed to full health.
What? I was in aiming mode, and they killed me when I was in aiming mode. I just pulled out my gun, but I was hoping that I would stop the fire there for a second, so I'm probably boned this round. It's okay. It happens.
Well, you've got your Ragnade thing.
But I mean, he's dead.
Oh.
Someone got headshot on him when I was pulling out my gun, basically.
Well, that means that your only choice now is to use Alicia.
Yep. I killed one of the guard that was next there. Yeah, she seems happy and proud enough to move herself. Right, don't do that yet. Let's skip the turn. Not that. And the current action.
My turn, okay?
Alicia fun. Yeah, that wasn't the best.
Just remember to use your Ragnade. Or did you just get killed?
No, I didn't get killed. I did something stupid.
Use your damn Ragnade!
But she's not too damaged.
But she's your last character. But simply, if she dies, game over.
That's fair. I think I know what I'm going to do in this, though. If I lose, then I'm going to have to start all over, which might be best in this, because this is the first tough match, as you said. But she's going to get next to the gate now, and I better run out of the way. Yeah.
The tank tends to ignore everybody and just go for the gate.
Alright, I took care of people from that side. Again, cover mode.
Getting cover, be sure to use Ragnade.
Alright, but I'm not sure if I can use Ragnade. Yeah, I can see Ragnade, though, but I might have to wait for it. I'm gonna probably die.
Did you fire? You fired.
I fired, but I have another...
You sure?
And I'm going to lose, I know. Enemy phase for them to attack the gate. I think the gate's gonna get destroyed before it's really though. No, if this keeps... Yep.
If this keeps up.
Thankfully, the enemies are actually pretty focused on the gate. That's actually negatory, I know, because the gates can probably get destroyed. But yeah, I'm going to Ragnade after this round.
The Edelweiss is going to arrive in around probably the next turn. Either way, use your fucking Ragnade, God.
I know. Thankfully, I made it to this player phase. Welkin has arrived as well.
Oh, okay, you've just got the Edelweiss then. Your objective is going to be to destroy the tank. You can do that in a single turn if you just choose nothing but the Edelweiss and get a good shot.
Alright, hold in there for a second. Let's see. Come in, Welkin. Now I need to figure out how this works.
The tank should be able to breach that wall. It may provide us with a shortcut, Welks.
All right, let's give it a shot. Hang in there, Alicia.
Oh dear. About tanks. Tanks possess firepower and endurance far beyond that of foot soldiers. They are able to deflect nearly all gunfire from enemy foot soldiers. This makes them a solid wall for your own ground units to hide behind. Unlike ground units, however, tanks do not recover a portion of their lost hit points each turn. Tanks also consume 2 CP when selecting in command mode. So I did not know this. Relying too heavily on tanks and bow will quickly lead to fatal shortage of CP. Additionally, tanks require AP to turn, so taking care to plan ahead which direction you'd like to face at the turn's end. So, would you say it's worth it to blast through this wall or not?
Just drive through it.
Oh, you can just drive through it? Okay.
Yeah. The thing is as well though is that the enemy tank is the only thing that can damage your tank, and your tank is stronger than that tank.
It's a tank! It's a galleon tank!
As I said, you could basically end this in probably a single turn
Alicia,
if you just keep picking the tank and you get a good shot.
Welkin, you have a tank?
The tank's for teaching.
We can talk later. Right now, we need to stop those soldiers.
Enemy tank sighted, Welks. Switching to anti-tank combat. Armor-piercing shells loaded.
All right, let's go take it down.
Okay, the closest thing about attacking with a tank. Tanks have 3 major means of attack: anti-armor shells, explosive motor rounds, mounted machine gun. Anti-armor shells are effective against enemies covered in hard armor, such as tanks. Explosive mortars will hit a broad area with the Ragnite blast, ideal against ground units. Motors travel along an arc, aim for the center multiple foes for major results, but be aware that the ammunition is limited. So I have to ask, is it worth blowing this guy up? Because I can't aim at the tank right now.
When you aim at the tank, if you aim for the blue thing, you'll probably kill it in one shot. That's a radiator, that's the weakest point.
But because I can't see the tank right now, it's blocked by a house, I should probably split up this guy.
Yeah, you can just shoot him with whatever weapon you feel
Got
like.
it. The machine gun is best suited to striking enemies that are too close to the motor, and is used to intercept incoming enemies. Press the triangle button to switch weapons to meet the needs of each situation. I've got armor-piercing weapons. I have infinite ammo in them.
Armor-piercing is for, well, targets like tanks. Mortar is obviously a mortar. Machine gun, machine gun.
Machine gun I'm going to use for this scenario simply because of the scenario that we're in. His body was glitching.
Yep. Ragdoll can be a bit weird on this.
End of the current action. Yep.
And then just load the tank again, and you should be able to just roll up right behind the enemy tank and shoot it once with your anti-armor.
Alright. Now, anti-armor. Let's do this.
Aim for the blue thing.
I know, it's big and glowing. If anything video games has taught me, it's that the big glowing spot's the weak point on the boss monster.
Even though the tank's not a boss, but yeah.
It missed. I aimed! But the small space that was not selected, it missed just by a fucking hair. It's gonna be fun.
Well, the gate should survive another...
I can't select that, so Alicia, it's time for you to heal.
Can't be good.
I think you can more accurately aim using the D-pad. I don't know if that was in Valkyria Chronicles 2 only, but...
Okay.
Like made.
Use that on myself. Wait, no!
You threw a grenade.
No, I've climbed up the fucking ladder to the sniping point. How do you... Fuck. I have it selected.
The same way you shoot, like if you're shooting somebody. Go into
aim mode
use the
first.
thing.
Right, I have to aim mode first. Alright, then it's using myself. How do you heal yourself, though?
You just make sure it's not selecting an ally that's nearby, and you'll use it on yourself.
Okay, see, that's all I need to know. Ta-da! Crutch. I'm ninja. Alright. Now let's see if my gate survives this little match or not.
It should survive one more hit.
Okay.
But you'll have to kill the tank in this next turn, probably.
Got it. The tank has noticed my tank, so that's great. But you're right.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be able to do a whole lot against you. Oh,
I see it there. About tanks' hit points. Tanks have 2 separate hit point totals, body, HP, and tread, HP. Attacks to the tank's body and main cannon will reduce BHP, while blows to the treads reduce THP. If HP reaches 0, the tank is destroyed. If HP reaches 0, AP is drastically cut. It is easier to deal damage to the treads than the body, even with grenades. Halting a tank before taking it out at your leisure may be a strategy that's both safe and sensible. Alright, that's nice to know. The glowing blue radio player at the tank's rear is its weak point, where even standard bullets can do reasonable damage. Try to get behind enemy tanks for a chance to take them down while being careful not to expose your own rear to hostile fire. Not bad advice.
Luckily, the only thing that can deal any remote damage is the enemy tank.
Yep. Our gate should be able to survive this.
Yeah, the gate should be able to survive since the tank decided, hey, I'm going to shoot the tank behind me.
Yep.
Now, if you want to be sure, you can drive up right behind the tank.
Yep. Just get right into the butt crack, as Mr. Eric would say. Oh dear.
This gate can't take much more.
I'm gonna probably get like a D ranking on this mission though. Oh dear.
Probably.
Let's see.
Luckily, you can always go back and repeat them.
Yeah, it's my first time playing. I'm not too bothered by it. Alright, we also know... Okay, so... Victorious music to do our leisureness. Right up to the tank. That's your butt tank, so let's aim down target. I see it now. Didn't kill it in one hit, but I can definitely try a second time. Because I got another good turn at this.
Here we go!
There we go, kaboom! That's the end of the operation. Everyone else just gave up, turns out. Ta-da!
Well, they don't have the means to take down a tank either.
True.
Yes! We stopped it! Nice work, Ys.
Woohoo! Now you're my hero, Welkin.
The Imperials are running off for now. Looks like we bought some time, at least.
Welks! It's a boy! Martha had a boy!
Really? Pregnancy? I should have seen it coming. I really should have.
She gave birth in Dad's tank?
Yes, and without complications. They're both perfectly healthy.
Good. That's fantastic. Now let's stay sharp as we head out of town.
Surprisingly, I got a B. They must have been pretty lenient on that mission. Still though, stuff gained. Shots fired. Cha-cha-cha. It's punny. A new episode's been added. Oh. But first, we need to see With Home at Our Backs, the end of Chapter 2. It's another big scene, so you know it's important. Cutscene.
Two hours after the first shots were fired, Brule was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Brule would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival. That's why I want to be a teacher, so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children. I mean, even if we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so?
Welks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia?
Oh, he's adorable.
Just like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
Someday, we'll come back home again.
Yes. Someday soon. I know it.
Look! Your town's burning! Watch it burn. Feel the hate grow inside.
Warfare.
It's okay, in the next episode, Unlocked.
Yeah, one thing you'll notice as well is that this game tries to convey quite a strong anti-war message.
Even though the gameplay's all about the war.
Yeah, well, they keep talking about how war's bad and all that stuff. It's similar to how Tales of Vesperia does with their justice thing.
And what is justice, says Tales of Vesperia. Yuri's stance is, I take the justice route of personal justice, and then Flynn's all like, we should work justice within the system, and...
And Estelle is all like, but what would Flynn say?
Yep, and then Yuri's like, fuck Flynn, I'm gonna kill this guy because he's a bitch. Anyways, that's another topic for another day, but that's okay. Anti-war messages.
I've just noticed this entire time I haven't really had to say anything about the voice actors. Oh boy, is that gonna change?
Oh boy. Well, I mean, we have a few characters coming up here. I'm guessing.
There is a lot more than that. This is where you get to choose your squad.
I mean, I can see some of the future characters and some of the images that aren't fully highlighted here.